Two microprocessors are compared on a sample of 6 benchmark codes to determine whether there is a difference in speed. The times, in seconds, used by each processor on each code are as follows. Find a 99% confidence interval for the difference between the mean speeds. Let D be the speed of processor A minus the speed of processor B. Use the TI-84 calculator and round the answers to 2 decimal places. So these will be paired samples, so we're going to find a confidence interval for the mean of the differences between the data values. So we'll put the data values for processor A in list 1 and the data values for processor B in list 2. Now, since we're going to construct a confidence interval for the differences, then we're going to put the differences in list 3. We'll do that by highlighting list 3 and then press second list 1 minus second list 2 and then press enter. We're going to do it this way because the problem tells us to let the difference be processor A minus processor B, and we have put the data values for processor A in list 1 and the data values of processor B in list 2. So this way then we'll get the difference oriented in the correct way. So now we'll press enter, and now this list is populated with those differences. So now we need to find a confidence interval for those differences. This will be a T interval. So we'll press stat, go over to tests, and then go down to number 8, T interval. We'll make sure that data is highlighted, press enter, because we're going to use the data values from list 3. Then we'll make sure that our confidence level is set correctly. This problem calls for a 99% confidence level. And then we'll come down and hit calculate. And this gives us the interval endpoints minus 10.42 to 6.16 when we round to 2 decimal places as called for in the problem. A computer scientist claims that the mean speed is the same for both processors. Does the confidence interval contradict this claim? This interval contains the value 0, and if the speed of the processors were the same, then when we subtract them, that result would be 0. Remember that the interpretation for this interval is that we are 99% confident that the difference between the speeds in the processors is between minus 10.42 and 6.16. So therefore then it's likely that there is no difference since that interval contains 0. So because the interval contains 0, it does not contradict the claim that the mean speed is the same for both processors.